All right, Derbyites, we are back for part two of our coverage of the Creative Arts Emmys. I am joined by Daniel Montgomery, Rob Licuria, Riley Chow. I am your host for this evening, Charles Bright. That's right, Paul. Boom. Okay, we have two categories. We are in the hairstyling categories right now, and we have hairstyling for a single camera series. The nominees were Boardwalk Empire, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, The Nick, and Mad Men, and the winner was Downton Abbey.
Yeah, no Game of Thrones again.
And the hairstyling for multi-camera series or special, Dancing with the Stars, Key and Peele, SNL, So You Think You Can Dance, and The Voice, and the winner, SNL.
Really surprising, Key and Peele didn't win that as well. So it looks like we're not doing hairstyling for a limited series now because we're going straight to drama guest actress, which is one of the big ones. Is it going to be Cicely Tyson, which is the safe bet? Is it going to be Diana Rigg? That's what Riley is picking. I'm going with Rachel Brosnahan. I'm dying. I really want to know who's going to win this one. It's very exciting.
It can't be Cicely Tyson because nobody got through the whole season of How to Get Away with Murder. I mean, they just voted for Reggie Cathy.
Yeah, and also, Cicely Tyson's nominated all the time.
Well, so she's also, a true veteran. I think she just turned 90, and she's still acting, with the frequency of someone half her age. Hell, a third her age.
Yeah, she's got another Broadway show now coming out. I think.
Margo Martindale?
Oh, no.
Oh, God!
Oh, no.
Oh, my God!
No. I was worried about that.
Oh,
and I love the Americans. Thank God the Americans has an award.
I'm sorry.
That's really embarrassing.
I love Margo Martindale.
Me too. I love her.
She just won an Emmy for drinking coffee.
That's it. And talking to Frank Langella.
Oh, my God.
You know what? They're going to have to change the rules now because that is like an Ellen Burstyn win for 5 seconds. That's an embarrassment.
Remember.
Oh, my God.
At the Emmy of the Emmy, Merit Weaver was the first category, and I think it was Chris or something said after that winner was announced, well, it's just like, throw them out.
No, I said that out to everyone. Remember, I said that to everyone. All our predictions just went to shit.
The chat room's just gone. The internet just died. Like,
oh my God!
All the time. It's just, I'm done with this shit. I'm gone. We're done.
Weird thing.
This is kind of good though. Like, I've said before that these awards either need to actually get it right, or they need to be as bad as they possibly can be, so that we go back to the old system.
Hold on, Chris Beacon just had the best thing. Her speech on stage just now was longer than the performance.
That is gold.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah.
For a moment of analysis, to see if we can put this in context, all right, there are two factors we know. We know they love Margo Martindale.
I love her.
We know they don't give a crap about the Americans. So that wasn't a vote the ticket win. That was we like this actress win.
That's it.
You should like that actress, but you should have awarded her 2 years ago when she was actually on the show.
Yeah.
Right. This is just why she shouldn't have been submitted.
I've said this. There's a simple way to fix this. Next to the episode on the ballot, put the amount of screen time in minutes and seconds on there.
Yeah.
Put the amount of screen time. Make them see that they are nominating someone who's only on screen for a minute and a half.
I think she did have it like 2.
She had 2 minutes. And you know what?
Now is not the time, Daniel.
The scene she has with Frank Langella is a good scene. Like, good on her. It's a great
It's okay.
scene.
I think she's been better. I don't know.
She's sad for the family that were killed, and she's, it's good, but it's not a scene
that
worth
her as an actor. It's a scene that's really its entire purpose is exposition, which a lot of people
correct.
do, but it's not something you give an Emmy to. That's not.
But don't you feel bad for her? I feel bad for her. It's not her fault. Like,
no, it's not.
But people are going to be really annoyed with her win, and it's going to take away from it. Like, she's going to have this thing on her mantle, and she's going to be knowing that it was really
takes
not
away from the value of the show having an Emmy win as well.
Right.
But let me just tell everyone in our chat room: do not take this out on Margo Martindale.
No, love her.
Because Margo Martindale's a wonderful woman.
She's
great.
She's a wonderful actress. She did not win several awards when she should have won, but so let's pretend this is for one of those.
And she does a great parody of herself on BoJack Horseman, if you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
And her character is not even Margo Martindale; it's character actress Margo Martindale. So, and she is wonderful on that show.
Hey Riley, can you tell your fangirl that I'm gonna find her and hunt her down and kill her? She's not. Yeah, she's getting a little excited there.
I'm coming for you.
There's also somebody in the chat room who's using the Demon Hog comment, but it's not me.
I know. Yeah, it's not you.
I think I need to stop commenting, so all future comments are.
It's like Mr. Robot.
Yeah, it's not you, Riley. We believe you.
Yeah, it's really not Riley. Anyway, that was interesting.
He just thinks she won for BoJack. I love that.
Okay, now here's the thing I feel like we should do for the primetime telecast. We should have like a dummy prediction account, and we should pick names randomly out of a hat and see if that account does better than the average.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I'm all for that.
I can't believe she just won an Emmy. That's going to take me a while to digest.
But see, here's the thing.
That's what I would have expected.
Let me just say, 4 years ago when she won, I was like, oh, I can't believe she just won.
I know,
and now
I know.
I'm like, I can't believe she just won.
God. It was one of the greatest moments on a primetime Emmys in the last decade, seeing her win for Justified. And
that was so great.
It changed her life. And here she is again. She's been nominated for The Americans for 3 years running. She should have won for season 1. The Americans has now got an Emmy to its name, but unfortunately it's for a 5.
Because at least she had an episode. You know?
We are back with picture editing for a comedy series. The nominees are Inside Amy Schumer, The Last Man on Earth, Silicon Valley, 2 episodes of Silicon Valley, and Transparent. The winner is Silicon Valley. We don't have the episode of which one actually won. Whether it was
the title of the episode.
Whether it was Sandhill Shuffle or 2 Days of the Condor. But either
I hope
way,
it was 2 days.
But either way, good for Silicon Valley for picking up its second Emmy of the evening.
Of the evening, and that finale was great. It was the best episode.
So we know it's not just going to be a straight shot, transparent across the board.
No, that's true.
Okay, and in picture editing for a multi-camera, we have The Big Bang Theory, Hot in Cleveland, Mike and Molly, and Two Broke Girls. This is a wholly owned subsidiary of CBS, and the winner is The Big Bang Theory.
They really should cancel this category or do something with it, because it really is the CBS award, because they're the only one, them and TV Land, they're the only ones doing most.
Yeah, it's not very competitive, and it's unfair for a whole Emmy to be given for this. It's just silly.
The strange thing, though, is that like The Big Bang Theory doesn't even clean up in these categories. Like, this is its first nomination ever in cinematography, and then you've got Mom, which is not nominated in any category because they're too busy nominating Two Broke Girls. But I don't know.
It's such a powerhouse Emmy show. So,
sorry. Picture editing for a drama.
There you go. Finally.
Thrones beating out Better Call Saul.
Dragons.
Actually, 2 episodes of Better Call Saul, and Dance of Dragons beats out Hard Home, and also it beats out Mad Men.
Very surprising. Should have been really Hard Home, I think. Well, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, Hard Home is the one with the battle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a magnificent. I'm not a big fan of Game of Thrones. That was a magnificent.
What kind of a nerd are you, Daniel? You're not a fan of Game of Thrones.
You're letting the team down, really. Come on.
I think it's a fine show. Usually, it's so. I mean, it's like 7 different shows, and it's like you wait 10 seasons for 2 shows to cross over. It's like, oh, Peter Dinklage and Amelia Clarke have scenes together, and now they'll trek across the desert for another 12 seasons until they meet someone else.
You sound like Kevin Smith when he describes The Lord of the Rings.
It's a good show. I didn't think this season was its best, and that's a really unpopular opinion, but I do love the show. I get excited when it comes back.
Honestly, I never loved the show more than when it was in its second season, and that was the season of Blackwater, which I still think, next to Hard Home is the best episode the show's ever produced. So it's
and Watchers on the Wall. Yeah, I agree. They're all up there as the best that they've done. It's when they do one big storyline for a major part of the episode. That's when it's at its strongest, and not when it's flitting around the Earth or whatever the hell the planet is that it's on. And yeah, you're right. Okay, so is Game of Thrones on track for beating West Wing or not? Are we done? Can it not no longer do it?
Eligible. It's nominated in tonight.
Okay.
So that's it for its nominated categories?
I have to. Another Brad Durs in the comment section says it's 1:30 in the morning here in the UK, and I just worked my entire shouting "What?" at Margo's win.
Unbelievable. I still can't believe it.
Olive picture editing for a limited series or movie. Nominees are American Crime, Houdini, 24 Live Another Day, and Wolf Hall, and the winner, Olive Kitteridge. It's first.
Congratulations, Riley.
Your favorite show. I would have gone with 24. You know.
I would have gone with American Crime.
Yeah, American Crime has not just going between characters and characters, but the editing is used so artfully.
Especially in that protest scene in that one episode.
I loved that show. I really did.
I'm mad that it wasn't nominated for directing. I mean, it got so many nominations, overperformed. John Ridley really proved himself. He was an outstanding director.
What a great... Yeah, I know. The fact that Richard Cabral was able to make it in, that was my favorite nomination of the whole year, honestly, because it was just so out of left field, and he was my favorite character. So
For me, it's Regina King.
I love her too, but she is a more well-known actress, even though she's never been nominated, right?
But after all those years of not getting nominated for Southland,
I get it. But I know, but like Richie Cabral, he was in jail for many years. He's had a very tough life, and now he's got this big breakthrough and a nomination. It's such a great story. Anyway, I digress.
I personally, if I were choosing the nominees for acting, I would have nominated probably like 6 or 7 American Crime actors in those supporting roles. Yeah. I would have even put Benito Martinez in for lead actor too.
Absolutely, he was amazing. That was the best thing about the show for me, was the ensemble. I'm hoping for a Felicity Huffman upset. So anyway, I'm still thinking about Margo Martindale now. I really can't believe that happened.
Margo Martindale just sort of changed the whole game. I don't think there's really an award that could surprise me more.
Absolutely.
Or next week, honestly. I don't think anything next week will surprise me more than that.
Well, Bessie just won.
Yeah, something going according to plan for once.
So it wasn't Grace of Monaco, thank God. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Silicon Valley has now won production design and editing, and I said that I was looking at those 2 categories and sound mixing to see if it was ahead. So.
Yeah, and you have Silicon Valley in 2nd place for comedy series still, correct?
Yeah, but then Transparent did win those 2 awards, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's one to keep an eye out for. You know, it's a possible spoiler.
I mean, remember the year The Practice won with 4 nominations. I mean, things have changed a lot since then, but I wouldn't rule Silicon Valley out. It got the writing and directing nominations, it got the editing nomination and the win.
Yeah.
So it's in the right categories, and I'd be more confident about it if it got even a single actor in. I thought T.J. Miller would make it.
Yeah, I thought so too.
If it did, I'd predict it.
Yeah. So we do have the children's program and the animation categories coming up. So let's run through those. Outstanding Children Program, Alan Alda and the Actor Within You, a Young Arts Masterclass, Degrassi, Dog with a Blog, Girl Meets World, and Nick News with Linda Ellerby coming out.
That should be retitled the Linda Ellerby Award for how many often.
Yeah, I know.
I could see Alan Alda getting that because his name is Alan Alda. It's an HBO production. It has automatic recognition there.
Just to keep in mind, Alan Alda is not one of the nominated producers.
I know,
however,
but his name is in
it. Sheila Nevins of HBO is one of the producers.
Is she the most awarded person at the Emmys?
Yeah.
She'll extend that because she's also up for like Citizen 4 and she's got a bunch of other logs.
And I'm just rooting for Degrassi because I remember watching that show.
I've watched
Canadian.
It. It's very good.
Yeah. An animated program, my personal favorite category, we have Archer, Bob's Burgers, Over the Garden Wall, The Simpsons, and South Park. And I honestly...
I'm going to give up more of my nerd cred. I don't get Archer.
The Game of Thrones thing shocked me. I've heard you say that you don't get Archer, so
I don't like Archer.
But oh, I love Archer so much. But I'm actually thinking Bob's Burgers is going to be here. They chose a Tina-centered. Yeah. They chose another Tina-centered episode, and I talked with the creator when I met him. Actually, this wasn't a chat. I met him, and he said he was going to submit this one, and it's a good pick. Although I watched all the episodes again. South Park's was really good. Freemium isn't free with the Canadian devil Beelzebub.
Love it. That's great.
Oh God, it was really funny.
What is Over the Garden Wall? I've never heard of that.
It was a mini series of sorts for Cartoon Network, and it was a 10-episode mini series. I think it was that aired over a week, 15-minute episodes. And it was interesting. You know, it had it's about these kids in a weird forest trying to find their way home.
Okay. Was BoJack not eligible? I'm sure
it was eligible. Right? It just it submitted not its strongest episode in the animated category. It submitted the second to last episode of the first season. And I did not. I love the whole thing, but I think they could have done better, like the one where he steals the D from the Hollywood sign. Have you seen BoJack, Rob?
Yeah, I have. I haven't seen all of them yet because it's just hard for me to watch everything. But that's a really funny show. It's so off the wall. It's very unusual.
My favorite is when they make fun of Beyonce. Well, presumably she's a survivor, and she will presumably keep on surviving. How did this happen? She fell on all the single dollars. All the single dollars. All the single dollars. Yeah. And the fact that it's Keith Olbermann voicing that, I just love that. Yeah. And we also have a short-form animated program. We have Adventure Time, Disney Mickey Mouse, Regular Show, Robot Chicken, Steven Universe, and Wander Over Yonder, which is what I sometimes say to people who I want to come close to me. Wander over yonder.
As you do.
Robot Chicken is my jam.
Yeah.
Robot Chicken.
I don't know this category, but Robot Chicken is my jam.
I love Robot Chicken. Okay. Disney Mickey Mouse has apparently won this.
Oh. Alan Alda just won.
Yep, the Alan Alda.
I was right.
There you go.
Not him.
It's all about ticking those boxes, isn't it, Emmy voters? You lazy, lazy people. Okay. Sorry, that's all I have to say.
We were talking about, with Robot Chicken. We saw some people in there. Disney Mickey Mouse has won this twice. And short format winner, Adventure Time, which I know is going to make some of our people happy here.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't complain about that one. I know how popular that show is and acclaimed. So I have not seen it, but I hear good things.
I hear many good things, but most of those people are high when they're watching it. So
generally, yes, yeah. I can concur with that one.
Hasn't won this category before, so.
I'm going to really check out Bob's Burgers. I haven't yet, and this, Charlie, you're making me want to see that. And I'm going to start with that particular episode.
This one, Can't Buy Me Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good episode. The other kid in it is voiced by Aziz Ansari.
Oh, great.
And they actually it's actually probably the show that I think is most close to what The Simpsons was in its prime.
Back in the day. Okay, cool.
Burgers, I think is one of a handful of the best sitcoms on TV, and I'm not just including anime. Really? It's outstanding. It's so funny. It's so clever, and so it's so unusually low key for an animated show. You know, it's very, very down to earth, and it reminds me a little bit of King of the Hill actually in that way too.
See, and I haven't started it because I just feel like there's so much for me to watch to get up to speed. But maybe I'll just start from scratch or start from where it's up to next season or whatever.
It's the kind of show you can jump in. It's not it's not Game of Thrones. It's not.
They do have gags that reward longtime viewers.
Of course.
And bringing back characters from past episodes like Regular Size Rudy and Daryl.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did anyone see the Simpsons episode? Obviously, the Simpsons. Everyone's seen that.
I did.
I used to love that when I was a kid. It's been on that long.
Yes.
But Treehouse of Horror, I haven't seen that episode.
The Simpsons have never won for Treehouse of Horror. They have submitted it several times. The only time it's won was a juried award, I think, 2 years ago. I just would automatically not. And the Treehouse of Horror is so forced now. It's so.
Yeah.
I'm so
amazing.
But
you are.
I know,
You're totally hipster. You've got a beard under that. South Park is probably my pick on that one then. So we'll see how we go.
But I think Archer's the spoiler.
Yeah, it'd be great for FX for Archer to win that.
Especially after being skunked for so many years from the Academy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Archer just got a Jury Award.
Yes, it did
too,
for
yes.
its interactive experiences, so that's good for them.
Yeah.
On that one.
It's just for some reason the jury awards don't seem to hold a lot of water or weight with people. They're like, yeah, great, but what about the competitive ones?
I think it's not like an honorary award.
No, it's not.
You've never won, and so here, take this. I think it's it feels like an actual award to me.
You would be EGOTted if you won. If that was your Emmy, you would still be part of the EGOT.
Or not give it to you, or give it to multiple people, or give it to nobody. You know, so it's still competitive, even though it doesn't have nominees in it.
It's because like they pre-announced them.
Over the Garden Wall wins animated program.
I really want to see this now. I've never even heard of it. Wow. Okay. It's because I'm so.
That's one of my blind spots too. I've not heard of. That's the only nominee in that category. I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, me too.
After the Penguins of Madagascar win, Madagascar win, I never count out these long form things. Although this was actually pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to check it out.
Where we're seeing weird winners. We're seeing popular shows winning over sometimes the best achievements. The lowest profile nominee in that category, and it won, which is in itself something itself.
Yeah, so it goes against the whole name checking scenario. So we just don't know what the hell we're talking about.
By the way, Emmy voters, if any of you are watching this because you're not at the ceremony, next year for your consideration, Rick and Morty. Get on that.
Of course, your favorite. Get on that.
I love that show so damn much.
I know you do. I know.
What do you want? What do you want from me, Morty? I don't know. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, I know you love it. Okay, so that's cool. What else? What's next? Do we know?
No, we
don't. The animated is a bit different from the other program categories because, like, not everybody can vote on it. It's only people in the animation branch. So hopefully they have, or I guess they do have an awareness more of
You got to be kidding me. No, I love him. I know.
That's 4 Emmys. He didn't need another Emmy.
I was rooting for John Roberts so badly because I love him so much.
Oh, I was hoping for the guy from Ralph's favorite show, but what are you going to do?
Well, that's narration.
Oh, it's narrator.
That might be next, actually.
Completely off my wall. Hank Azaria, yeah, that's not a surprise. I would have thought Seth MacFarlane had a chance there too. I love him.
I would have liked Tress MacNeille because I don't think she's won an Emmy yet for The Simpsons, and she's been voicing characters for years.
Yeah.
She's never won before. It's not as high profile as like when Harry Shearer hadn't won before. But yeah, she's been voicing characters on that show and on other shows for 20 years or so. It's yeah. She should win.
Yeah. Man, I was so hoping for John Roberts. He's so funny.
He really is, yeah.
Funny. And I love that. Oh God, I just love him voicing Linda. Ah, look at me dance with mommy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna watch it now. I can't wait.
When I first started watching the show, it was distracting that you had a clearly male actor. It's not like that, a clearly male actor voicing a female character.
Not just that, but also Tina as well.
Yeah, but after a few episodes, he's just Linda. It's just.
And it's the same with Tina. It's the same with Tina.
Yeah. Although I do wish Kristen Shaw would get in there for Louise. That's my favorite voice performance on the show.
Great voice.
Very much.
And I know a lot of people
in a child's body.
And I know a lot of people find him obnoxious, but I still love Eugene Merman. I think he's unbelievably funny. I'm just in love with him, also because of the angry letters he writes to Time Warner Cable and to the city of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. They're just wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I believe it's on narrator, or
Anthony Mendez would be a cool winner, I think. Just for CW.
For CW.
That's all I care about right now.
I want Neil deGrasse Tyson to win because he needs a makeup after losing for Cosmos last year.
I think with our luck, we're going to get, Miranda
Richardson.
Or I will say Peter Coyote is a great narrator. He's also a great actor as well.
He is.
But he actually played Harvey Milk in a TV movie several years before Sean Penn played him. But I just love. He has a great narration voice, and so I'm all. If he gets it, good for him for getting recognized for it.
No one in this category, I don't think, would. I mean, there wouldn't be an outrage in this category. I'm not familiar with Too Cute for Henry Strozzier.
No, I'm not.
I'm angry at that because they didn't nominate it for Kitty Cats.
Right. Really? Oh, Marcus has piped in. Hi, Marcus. Technical direction categories are next. That's all he said.
Wonder what happened to Chris.
He's obviously taking a smoke break, and that's cool. That's fine. So technical direction is next, everybody.
I got those.
It's pretty exciting stuff. What is technical direction? Let's talk about what it means. Does anybody
let me check the rulebook.
One of us should know. It's kind of I don't.
Yeah. Ever since I was a child, I've been wanting to know this.
Where we admit our ignorance about what an actual Emmy category means. Though to be fair, there are a lot of Oscar voters who have no idea what the difference between sound mixing and editing is. So we're not completely out of
just the loudest. Yeah. Technical direction. Yeah. These categories have been around for a very long time. I remember that when I was a kid watching the Emmys, and I was wondering what does this mean? What is it?
I think it's like the person in the control room who's basically managing everything, not the director, but is managing everything from that perspective.
Right. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. I would have thought that just would have been the director, but okay, no problem.
Okay, so yeah, our technical. We'll get into that in just a moment. We already have them. Technical direction for a movie or special or limited series goes to the Oscars.
Wow. Okay. There you go.
So that category is an actual category where there is one winner, the other one might have multiple, because it's an area.
Right. Okay.
I wonder why they split them that way. But.
Little known fact, the technical director at the Oscar was actually responsible for carrying that awful briefcase gag.
Right. There you go.
Interesting fact, before members of the Senate were elected by the public, they were selected by the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. I'm sorry, I stole that tweet from someone. I stole it from someone. Someone wrote that during the Golden Globes, only they put in the Hollywood Foreign Press instead, and I just was like, being the political nerd I am, I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I agree. So, okay, well, it looks like we've hit a bit of a lull, because unless technical direction series is coming up next.
Yeah, and for that we have The Big Bang Theory, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, Dancing with the Stars, Late Show with David Letterman, Saturday Night Live, and The Voice.
I'm going to guess The Voice on that one, because that kind of show feels very technical.
I think
these are technical terms I'm using for our viewers.
Yeah, it's very tech.
Yeah.
I think
it went to Dancing with the Stars.
I think The Daily Show won last year.
No, it was Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars, because that's a very technical show. When they're showing the person dancing on the.
And the year before was The Big Bang Theory. So there's definitely a trend there.
There is a trend. I'm thinking SNL for Taraji P. Henson will get that one, and I just pulled that out of the air. So do the Emmy voters. So what's the difference?
Maybe it'll be Late Show. I think it's Dave's last episode that it's nominated for.
Yeah, Late Show was up for 0 Emmys last year, and this year they're nominated in 6 categories. So. Yeah,
it's a bit of a comeback there for Letterman. Did everybody see the interview with the Vice President? I haven't seen it yet. I'm about to watch it.
Yes, I did. I saw it. And
I can't wait.
I don't like to get political on here, even though my sign in the back.
It's pretty damn obvious. I think we're all probably on the same page.
I was, but just in case for any viewers out there, it exemplified every reason why I want Joe Biden to run.
Really?
And actually, if you'll see on the side here, is a Biden for President sign that he stole back in 2008.
Well, it's because he's a real person. That's what we love about him.
But let's stay off this for this.
I digress. Yeah. But it's because of the Late Show.
Yeah. But what do you think of Stephen Colbert so far? While we're waiting for the next technical.
I'm actually worried because first night of the show he had Jeb Bush on, and it was the most marshmallowy softball interview I've ever seen Stephen Colbert do. And I know
Not
it's sort of new format, new kind of show. You know, he's not going to, you know, grill the guy intensely. But, I mean, you know, this guy tried to use The Late Show without even asking as a fundraising stop. And he, of course, Stephen Colbert did that brilliant bit, you know, online where you know, he was raising his own money. And there seemed to be a little genuine anger there. And yet it was such a kind of softball, kind of can't we all just get along kind of interview. Didn't challenge him on anything. It was very much just let the politician just spew, you know, like just do their talking points. And that's
Saturday Night Live won tech direction, so obviously I know all about technical direction. It's something that I'm really into, and I got that completely right. Just wanted to put that out there.
Third for SNL.
Are you doing it with your ass because that's what you're talking out of right now?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. Just wanted to be clear on that, yeah. But, you know, Taraji P. Henson, that was one of the better episodes.
It was. It was.
Mm.
So do we have...
if you count the special?
I have them listed as two separate things.
Okay, well, like two for the show and one for the special, right?
Yeah, one for the show.
So that's... Yeah.
We have another winner. Lighting design for a variety series goes to The Voice.
Cool.
Oh, damn it.
There you go. Lighting design for The Voice. That makes sense. I can see that happening.
It beat American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, Late Show, Saturday Night Live, and So You Think You Can Dance.
Cool. Oh, excellent.
Yep.
I think it won last year. Let's see here.
The Voice.
Makes sense. It's very lighting-y. So.
Oh, no, it was actually Dancing with the Stars.
Okay, yeah, because this is series, not special.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, when I look back, I mean, you know, because Dancing with the Stars hasn't won Best Reality Competition Series ever, and so we tend to, you know, I tend to look back, and when I actually research an article or something about it, like it's won like 13 Emmys or something. It does well at Creative Arts, Dancing with the Stars. So, you know, of course, So You Think You Can Dance does really well. I'm eager for all the categories where I interview someone. So, because I interviewed Travis Wall. I'm rooting for him for Best Choreography. Even though So You Think You Can Dance wins every year, and it would be kind of nice to see, you know, Dancing.
Well, Dancing with
Derek Huff won 2 years ago.
Yeah, Derek Huff.
And that was a shame because it was on the main show. Like, you know, they finally got their big moment, and Derek Huff won. It was really disappointing for me. Just quite personal.
Has won 8 times for choreography.
Yeah. So the choreography award is always a pretty cool one. Anyway.
Did you guys watch those ones? They're on YouTube. I kind of fast-forwarded through them. I like Travis Wall the best.
I'm going to watch them. I didn't know they were on YouTube, to be honest.
I watched Travis Wall's. I actually saw the ones from Dancing with the Stars when they aired. I still remember the Elastic Heart team. I went back and looked up Whitney Carson's. Those are actually quite good, and she's lucky because she had Alfonso Ribeiro that year who could dance almost as well as a pro, more freedom to choreograph like a pro. It certainly helped with his routine. She's nominated for a couple of really good ones.
Katy Perry won the lighting design, so she actually did all the lighting herself when she was singing.
No, it was the Left Shark that did it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was actually her and the shark. There was a collaboration of sorts, and congratulations, Katie. You're on your way to the EGOT.
When I saw that Super Bowl halftime show performance, I posted something on Facebook that said, "Katie, watch out! They're right behind you!" And then a friend of mine actually posted below that, "Pop stars are friends, not food."
Okay, I something in the Triple H says, the real Triple H, I assume, he's big into the Emmys. If Faye wins for Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, that would be equal to Margo winning, and I would just have to disagree.
No, yeah, I agree. That's wrong.
I think she had limited screen time in her episode, and it is sort of a one-joke Marcia Clark joke.
Yeah, I don't understand what Tom was all about saying it was brilliant. I'm like, when Tom was saying it was brilliant, I'm like, okay, it was funny the first, 15 seconds, and then it wore on me.
But I mean, she's not up against anybody there that you actually want to vote for, so I don't know. People in the chat box are pretty upset that and said, "Congratulations, Katy
We
Perry."
were
but
joking.
yeah.
Yeah, look, seriously, guys, come on. Calm down.
I know it's hard to understand Rob because of his foreigner accent, but, you know.
Yeah, really.
Sarcasm goes down the opposite way.
Oh, does it?
It drives on the other side of the road.
Phew. That's good to know. My goodness. We kid Katy Perry because we love her, obviously. Anywho,
For that halftime show. I mean, she was fine.
No.
I mean, with the
fine.
sharks and the flame suit, and like it just felt like she was compensating for overcompensating for performance. Perform it. Don't give all those weird bells and whistles. It doesn't need.
Yeah, no, remember when she was on the Star thing, and it looked like it was the NBC The More You Know thing?
I made that joke on Twitter, and then I realized I was the 20th person to have made that joke.
Oh, damn it. Did you guys actually watch the Super Bowl, or do you just watch the halftime? Because I didn't think the Super Bowl was really in your wheelhouse.
I love football.
Cultural event, just because it's one of those things where everyone else is on social media.
Oh, okay.
So I may as well just watch it too.
I've never seen it, so and I don't ever plan to.
I love football, pro football. College I never got into, football. But real football because we invented it and therefore it's superior.
And it's the World Series, yeah. The whole world plays it.
Canada participates.
Oh my god.
So
embarrassing for you guys, America. Really?
But no,
anyway,
I like that. So I do watch the whole game, and I was literally yelling at my television at the last part of that.
Honestly,
broke my heart.
I don't know football from a hole in the wall, but I knew that was a terrible play.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's like you just need to know like arithmetic. That's all you need to know that was.
Wow. I think we should have our own sports commentary show. I think we could do really well. We're so blasé.
So we are on the sound editing categories now.
Okay, that's where
we're a while ago. Yeah.
We all like sound. I'm a big fan of sound.
Sound editing is where Black Sails beat Game of Thrones last year.
Yeah.
But with the popular vote, I don't see how Game of Thrones doesn't win it.
Black
Sails
Sails
wasn't even
again,
nominated by the Guild, so.
And it's sound editing, right?
Yeah.
Sound editing. Black Sails, Boardwalk Empire, Game of Thrones, Gotham, Daredevil, The Walking Dead. Cool category. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, yeah.
And that's for series.
That's for series. Limited series, 24, American Crime, American Horror Story Freak Show, Houdini, and Texas Rising. Yeah.
I'm going to go with, let's see. I don't know. It's total shot in the dark. Texas Rising for limited series, and for series, yeah, I'll go with Game of Thrones there too.
So, yeah, you can do.
I'll say American Horror Story because of the popular vote.
I will too. Or actually, I'll go with 24.
24, I don't know what their Emmy strategy was this time. They didn't submit in stunt coordination, even though they won that one multiple times before. I think they didn't submit in writing, and I think there are a couple other categories.
The chat room is still kind of going crazy over whether or not Katy Perry actually won an Emmy. She still could.
Oh my god, are you people for real? Really, guys? Come on, man.
Halftime show won technical direction, but she has not won an Emmy yet. She is eligible to win if it wins short format entertainment program, which we haven't gotten to yet, as far as I know. But Katy Perry is not yet an Emmy winner. We haven't gotten there yet.
If she wins, she'll have an Emmy, but she won't have a Grammy, right? She's never won a Grammy.
She's never won a Grammy. I think she has like 9 or something Grammy nominations without a win, which at the Grammys is unthinkable because. If you're even on their radar, you'll eventually win one pretty soon. Just like somewhere, like Britney Spears won one for Toxic. I mean, you'll win something. She hasn't yet.
Yeah, it's yeah. Anyway, and I think Riley's hacker thinks that I'm homophobic too. So cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's definitely something that I am. I don't know what the hell I said. Anyway,
as resident, homo in the group.
Me too.
Speaking as one of them, I will speak on behalf of Rob. He is not homophobic. He is only transphobic.
That's right. I'm only transferring.
And we have a winner in limited series or movie. It goes to Houdini.
Well, there you go. Texas Rising was robbed, I say.
I'm intrigued by Houdini, how it seems like everybody saw it since it was nominated by more guilds than Olive Kitteridge. So there was an awareness of it.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh, Game of Thrones won. Yay. That's cool.
Or for Game of Thrones?
That's great. That's really cool. I mean, it is the loudest. It's always about loud. You know, I watched Interstellar again last night, and I'm still hearing ringing in my ears. So loud is good.
But it lost at the Oscars.
It lost. It did lose. It did. That's right. You're right. Cool. Okay. So the only one left, if we're still doing the sound editing categories, is for non-fiction. We've got Anthony Bourdain, Foo Fighters, Going Clear, The Jinx, and Kurt Cobain. Wow. There's 2 Nirvana things there. That's interesting. I'm hoping for The Jinx, but who knows? I'm thinking Foo Fighters will win that one.
I don't know. Usually the music ones go with, they win in sound mixing, but not sound editing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a very good point.
But
That's
there's
one of the golden rules.
obviously sound-driven that I can...
Yeah.
Maybe Anthony Bourdain, depending on the content of that particular episode.
Yeah. He was in Madagascar. There's probably some Madagascarian music in that.
Madagascarian music.
Yeah. That's it.
You're racist. You're
racist. So racist.
And it goes to the Foo Fighters Sonic Highway.
There you go. I think I'm just doing so well today. Like, finally, my predictions are coming through. It's just, I'm so happy.
So you don't get credit.
I get nothing.
All right, and now we have comedy guest actress.
This is exciting. Charlie, please run us through the exciting nominees for this one.
All right. Our
Shit,
nominees
it does
for
happen,
comedy
people.
guest actress.
And there's only one attending.
Okay. Our nominees are... Woo!
They're still not at the Emmys.
I love
Christine Baranski for The Big Bang Theory, Gabby Hoffman for Girls, Pamela Adlon for Louie, Elizabeth Banks for Modern Family, Joan Cusack for Shameless, and Tina Fey for Unbreakable, Kimmy Schmidt.
Okay, so I'm
Come on, Adlon.
going for Gabby Hoffman there, but I'd love to see Pamela Adlon. She's the only one there too, so that would be awesome to see her win that.
Zach wins
I
up.
switched to Cusack today.
Yeah, well, on her 5th try, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Have I mentioned before?
she's the Margo Martindale of that category. She's been nominated for several years in a row.
Yeah, no matter what she does. Am I a comedy? Am I a drama? Who cares? Just give me an Emmy.
Joan Cusack
Oh,
wins.
yes, she did it!
Hey.
She finally did it! Congratulations, Joan. She's a wonderful actress. Good on her.
She is.
You know, in Vancouver,
I
Joan
can't be
Cusack.
mad at her because I do love that scene where she's cleaning the sex toys.
Yeah, that's really funny.
And plus, she says it in that Joan Cusack voice, and it's wonderful.
She's great.
In Vancouver, Joan Cusack's name is graffitied all over the city.
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah, it's very strange, but you're walking in residential neighborhoods, you're downtown, her name, yeah, everywhere.
Wow, that's interesting. That's just a little bit of local info about Vancouver.
So one Vancouverite will be very happy that she won an Emmy.
She won an Emmy.
Nominee trend continues. Margo Martindale nominated several years in a row, one for The Americans. Joan Cusack won several years in a row, one for Shameless. That could be good news for Louis C.K. for SNL. That could be good news for John Hamm, who was nominated several times for 30.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Imagine if he wins today. That'd be amazing.
I think
Someone good.
Yeah.
what I think was interesting, Riley, I think that whoever that person is who's graffiti Joan Cusack all over Vancouver now has to go and just spray Emmy winner above him.
I know. It's a lot of work. It's really a lot of
Hey,
work.
they signed up for it.
They certainly did. Hey, you made your bed, mate. Now you're going to have to sleep in it. I'm really excited. I'm going to go with the Gold W Bump. I interviewed her 5 years ago on Skype, and I think that really helped with her winning finally 5 years later.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah, it is a fact. All right, so Shameless and Transparent, the funniest shows on TV, are really killing it in the comedy field.
Shameless
Thanks
is
for
funny.
reminding me.
There is no Gold Derby bump for comedy guest actor, though. It doesn't. Oh no, we interviewed Bradley Whitford. I can't remember who.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Tom talked to John Hamm on the red carpet.
So there you go. And I think he even ran into him in one of the
In the bathroom.
Yeah, so I mean that helps. That always helps. So we're doing well. It's really all about Gold Derby at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm selfishly interested in the races where I interviewed someone. So like short format entertainment program that's got Billy Eichner with Billy on the Street. I talked to him. He was wonderful. I talked to Michael Key. They have a nomination in that category also. So
Yeah.
I did not interview Katy Perry. So of
You
course.
didn't. And
Emmy winner,
you really
Katy Perry.
should have, because again, that lighting was really amazing. I think that was the win of the night, to be quite honest.
Looked spectacular.
Yeah. Oh, so good. So I'm doing really well in the guest categories. I've got 0 for 3, I think. So that's always a plus.
I got 1. I had Christine Baranski in there for the longest time, and then I switched to Pamela Adlon, and then I switched immediately to Joan Cusack within like the space of an hour.
I had
90% sure I still predicted.
A last-minute choice actually paid off for once. That's good.
I always, ever since I watched I finished watching the episodes, and I watched them all relatively early, I had Gabby Hoffman in there.
Yeah.
I thought that was something that they would go for, and I actually thought her performance was fairly good.
Totally, and like Gabby Hoffman's nudity was probably I was going to say Gabby Hoffman's vagina, but I didn't want to be too rude, but you know what I'm saying.
For more prudish voters.
Yeah. Gabby Hoffman.
Take a drink every time Rob references a vagina.
Vagina. Yeah, really, I mean...
Raging homophobia.
Yeah, all my raging homophobia. Please take a swig. But seriously, Gabby Hoffman, she's really good in Girls, and I really thought she was going to win. I was so convinced. So I wonder how she'll go next week for Transparent.
Yeah, I'm predicting her there.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Just
I
because
put a lot
she's
of weight
in Transparent, which is so popular. So.
Yeah, I think it helps. Okay.
I recently switched in that category to Anna Klumsky because I haven't seen all the episodes in that category, but I did watch Allison Janney's finally. I wrote up her episode analysis, and so after I watched it, I'm like, why is she the front runner for this?
Yeah.
It's fine, but it's a good performance. Not the kind of thing you expect from Allison Janney. And I think that one scene Anna Klumsky has in the end of her episode kind of trumps Allison Janney's entire episode. Of course, that's assuming the episodes mean anything, which who knows.
And we have a winner in Outstanding Commercial, which is always an interesting category. Yeah, it was the hashtag Like a Girl by Always, which was, I actually thought, a pretty powerful ad campaign. What it mean? They ask a bunch of girls, what it means to, run like a girl, throw like a girl, and it's all about female empowerment. So that was really, really good campaign.
Yeah, that was one of the Super Bowl ads? Because I remember hearing about it at that point.
Although I loved the Brady Bunch Snickers commercial with Danny Trejo. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
And Peter Coyote won for the Roosevelts in Film History for narrator, and we have choreography next.
Excellent.
All right, there's another gold one, Travis Wall. You need to win.
I thought you were going to say Peter Coyote. I was like, did I miss that one? Cool. Okay, so...
Travis Wall's been nominated 5 years in a row. He's the most nominated person in that category who hasn't won.
Can someone run through the nominees? I've forgotten. Tabitha and Napoleon nominated? Tell me, who's nominated?
Okay, we have Dancing with the Stars, for Routine Elastic Heart, Derek Huff, Julianne Hough, Cassandra Chavez. Dancing with the Stars, Routine 369, It's Not Unusual, Whitney Carson. So You Think You Can Dance, Hernando's Hideaway, Spencer Love choreographer. Another Sonia Taya for So You Think You Can Dance, and Travis Wall for So You Think You Can Dance.
Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, even on the Australian So You Think You Can Dance, Travis Wall has featured a few times, and he is such a talented guy. It'd be really great for him to finally win a trophy, I think. I'm being completely genuine honest now. So let's see what happens.
But I think he'll have another chance next year. He choreographed a few routines this year, and judging from the content of the entire season, because I've been covering our reality coverage, I think he'll be nominated again next year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have 2 winners for Best
gosh.
Choreography. The first one is Dancing with the Stars, Derek Julianne Hough and to Sandra Chavez, which is
Wow.
that's ever for Julianne Hough, the second for Derek Hough, and the first for Chavez.
See, I would have ranked that one last because they only had one routine, and it's just the same thing that's in the Sia music video.
Yeah. Okay. That's funny, CS. I like that.
That's great.
Lighting design. It's Margo Martindale and Katy Perry as a collaboration winning for lighting design. And who is the second one? Is it Travis Wall or not? We don't know. We're waiting for their speech.
The first winner, is delivering their speech.
Yeah.
This is the second time that Dancing with the Stars has won?
Yeah, only Choreography Emmy, and also for Derek Hough. Derek Hough's seventh nomination. They really love him, even though
they do. Yes, Travis Wall. Congratulations. The Montgomery bump actually works. That's brilliant.
I'm surprised in our chat room that the Montgomery bump actually works. I have a history of I'm sure someone where it's worked.
Yeah. I'm really happy for him. He deserves that. He had to win it in a tie, but it's still an Emmy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It still counts.
Still counts.
Dancing with the Stars.
W. Vance, Chris did interview him on the red carpet as well, so good on you. That's excellent.
Oh, good.
So what is next? What are we waiting for, really? Apart from guest casting, of course.
We still have a lot of nonfiction.
We do, yeah. There's going to be a bit of a non-fiction.
Okay, the in memoriam segment's going on now.
Okay. So everybody go to the bathroom or have a coffee or a drink or whatever you need.
We will reconvene, everyone in our chat room, we will reconvene in a few minutes now that the in memoriam segment is going on.
Good timing.
Minutes. So,
Thank you, dead people.
One final hangout, which we will stick with for however much longer the event lasts. We will be here all night if we have to, damn it. We will let you know when you can refresh your pages and see us again. So we will see you in a few minutes.
Rest in peace, Renathon.